Hello, fellow explorers. Today, we journey to a landlocked country in Southeast Asia. Laos, often called the land of a million elephants, is a hidden gem waiting to be discovered.
Welcome to Laos, a country where history, tradition, and nature blend beautifully into a culture full of depth and meaning. From the Mekong River to its ancient temple, Laos is a land of spirit and harmony. At the heart of Lao culture is Buddhism. It influences daily life, art, and traditions, guiding people in kindness and mindfulness. The Dat Lang Stupa, the most sacred monument in Laos, reflects centuries of devotion. Tradition is deeply valued in Laos. The Baki ceremony calls back lost spirits, offering blessings for health and fortune. And every April, the Lao New Year or Pimai Lao brings people together in joyful water celebration, welcoming renewal. Food is an experience of unity. Sticky rice, the heart of every meal, symbolizes togetherness. And in Lao craftsmanship, centuries of skill unfold through stunning silk waves, each telling stories of heritage. Laos is a home to 49 ethnic groups, each contributing unique customs, languages, and traditions. Together, they create a vibrant cultural mosaic that defines the nation. This is Laos, where traditions live, where nature speaks, and where every visitor is welcome with warmth. Step into its world and experience its heart.
The Laotian education system is structured with both general and non-formal education. General education includes preschool, primary education, lower secondary, upper secondary, technical vocational education and training, and higher education. Currently, the Ministry of Education and Sports oversees education in Laos. In preschool, it includes nursery, kindergarten, and preschool. Preschool attendance is not compulsory, leading to low enrollment rates. In primary education, it begins at the age of 6 and lasts for 5 years. This is the only compulsory education in Laos, and only 71% of children at this age level are enrolled. 15% of students continue on to the 3-year Mathanium school, and 3% continue on the 3-year Odom school. Primary school is 5 years, and students are awarded a primary school certificate. In secondary education, students then continue onto the lower secondary school, which is divided into lower secondary, which is 4 years, and upper secondary, which is 3 years. The transition rate from primary to the lower secondary is about 77.6%. Then the completers will be awarded. Upper secondary school is 3 years, and upon completion, students are awarded the Baccalaureate II, which allows access to university studies. Before going to higher education, there's still a post-secondary education, where there are several options for studies. First, in the universities. Second, to 1 to 3 year advanced diploma programs at higher technical institutes. Third, 1 to 3 year certificate programs at technical institutions and teacher training colleges. In this level, there are 3 cycles to follow. First cycle is the admission to universities. It is based on a quota system for each province that is set by the Ministry of Education and Sports. Eligibility is based on the students' upper secondary records and their results on the Baccalaureate II. Students who are found eligible must take an aptitude test to determine final ability for admissions. Students who do not meet the quota system's requirements can take the National University of Laos International Entrance Examination as an alternative. Approximately 700 out of 7,000 upper secondary graduates are admitted to the first year of the university study, and about 3,000 upper secondary graduates continue in technical institutes and teacher training colleges. All university programs require completion of 2 years of the School of Foundation Studies at the National University of Laos before continuing in bachelor's degree studies. No credentials is awarded upon completion of the 2-year program at the School of Foundation Studies. University studies are an additional 2 to 4 years depending on the program of study following the School of Foundation Studies, and results in bachelor's degree. Completion of bachelor's degree may lead to further study in graduate level programs. And the second and third cycles are course of study leading to a master's degree, which offered requiring a minimum of 2 years of study. At present, it is only available in the medical sciences and economics. There is no doctoral level education currently available. A doctorate of medicine is offered after 7 years of post-secondary study directly following the baccalaureate 2. In teacher training, primary and primary school teachers are trained in a 3-year teaching program following lower secondary school or in a 1-year program following the baccalaureate 2. They must also be 15 years old at time of admission. Lower secondary teachers are trained in a 3-year course following the baccalaureate 2 at one of the 6 teacher training colleges. Upper secondary teachers are trained in a 5-year program at the National University of Laos directly following the baccalaureate 2. The higher education in Laos includes institutions like the National University of Laos, private institutions, and teacher training colleges. And there is also a non-formal education, which is primarily for adults and children who have never attended formal schooling. And like other countries, Laos' educational system also facing challenges and issues such as low enrollment rates, language barrier, quality of education, and limited resources. And that's all for the educational system of Laos.
Laos is a country of linguistic diversity where over 80 languages are spoken across its regions. However, the official language, Lao, serves as a primary medium of communication for administration, education, and daily interactions. Lao language, which is the national language belonging to the Thai Kadai language family, is spoken by the majority of Lao citizens. It is a tonal language, meaning pitch variations affect word meanings. Communities across Laos speak indigenous languages such as Kumu from the Austroasiatic family and Hmong from the Hmong-Mien family, preserving their traditions through speech. Due to historical and educational influences, French still holds some significance, particularly in government and law. Meanwhile, English has been gaining attraction in business, tourism, and education as Laos integrates globally. All these languages reflect the deep cultural roots that make Laos a multilingual society. But how are they taught in schools? Let's explore the connection between language and education. In Laos, language plays a key role in education. The government emphasizes Lao as the medium of instruction in formal education. However, efforts have been made to support ethnic languages, ensuring students in rural areas can learn more effectively. Schools use Lao script, an ancient writing system derived from the Brahmic family, to educate students. Some regions incorporate ethnic languages into learning programs, making education accessible to non-Lao speaking children. However, rural areas face limited teaching resources and a shortage of trained teachers, affecting the quality of multilingual education. Education is a key factor in shaping Laos' future. So what laws govern this sector? Now, let's explore the policies ensuring students receive quality education. So Laos has developed educational laws and policies to ensure its citizens have access to learning opportunities. The Ministry of Education and Sports, or MOES, oversees the system implementing regulation to enhance education nationwide. The government mandates primary education to guarantee that all children receive fundamental learning. Laws ensure teachers that they undergo proper training, though challenges remain in rural recruitment. Universities, including the National University of Laos, follow strict guidelines under the Department of Higher Education or DHE to maintain academic standards. Laos also uses an 8-level system, which is to organize education covering primary to advanced studies. Laos is a nation of cultural and linguistic diversity, united by its commitment to education and progress. While challenges remain, language and education policies continues to evolve, ensuring a brighter future for the next generation. So by understanding how language shapes education, we gain insight into the development of Laos and the opportunities ahead.
Here are the interesting facts about Laos. Land of a million elephants. Laos was historically known as Lanyan, meaning land of a million elephants, due to the kingdom symbol of an elephant and the prevalence of elephants in the region. Ethnicity by origin. Laos is one of the few countries that classifies its population based on origin, dividing them into lowlanders, uplanders, and highlanders. Animism. Animism, the belief in spirits, Satsanapai, is a popular tradition in Laos, with various festivals and spirit houses dedicated to these spirits. Basi ritual. The Basi, a traditional ritual involving tying strings around a person's wrist for good luck. It is a significant custom associated with life transitions. French influence. Due to colonial history, French is still an unofficial second language, particularly in education. The Field of Jars. The Shangwang Plateau in northern Laos is home to a vast field of jars, thousands of mysterious stone jars scattered across the landscape. Buddhism heritage. Buddhism is the dominant religion in Laos, and numerous monasteries and temples like Pathat Luang and Vientiane are national symbols. Diverse ethnic groups. Laos is home to over 230 different ethnic groups, including the Hmong, Hien, and Akam, each with unique languages and traditions. Lastly, ancient history. The oldest modern human fossil in the Southeast Asia was discovered in a cave in northern Laos, dating back at least 4 to 6,000 years.